The following is a morning walk conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on December 7th, 1973, in Los Angeles.
One of the major problems of Western theologians has been the relationship between reason and faith. They've been seeking to understand faith through reason, but they have not been able to come to any terms with the relationship between their reasoning abilities and faith. So there's been like a leap, almost a rejection of any kind of...
No. Just like we are walking on this street, so there is relation. This path is made for my walking. This is the relation with this road and myself. This is not made for animals also. At least we can take it is made for man. So, for walking of man, this road is made. So this is my relation. See, in this way, everything you search out, you'll find out some relation. Is it not? Try to understand this first. Everything you take, just like there is a microphone. There is my relation. I talk and it is recorded. So where is the difficulty? To find out relationship with everything. Is there any difficulty?
They see one, Srila Prabhupada. The theologians perceive one, they see that reason and faith are in two realms.
This is reason.
Yes.
That everything we are using, there is a relationship. How can we deny it? If I have got relationship with everything, then I have got some relationship with God also. Try to understand this fact. Have we got relationship with God or not? If we have got relationship with everything of God's creation, then why not with God? Answer, any one of you. Why you are silent?
It's because you're right, Prabhupada.
We must have some relationship with God.
Basically what their point is that they can only have faith in God. Their reason tells them there is no God.
Faith. It must be. Faith may be false. There must be. Because we have got relationship with everything. Therefore, ultimately everything is created by God.
That requires faith.
It is not faith, it is fact. Faith may be wrong. Faith may be right or wrong. But fact is fact.
When they say fact, they mean what they can perceive through their senses, grossly.
Yes, with senses. Senses. That is, our Krishna consciousness movement means that we have got relationship with God and senses, our senses. That is Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhaktirichat. When that senses are engaged with the Supreme in relationship, that is called bhakti. It is a question of senses, it is not vague. We apply everything, we go, our senses, just like the leg, we go, take our legs to the temple. We use our tongue for glorifying, for eating the prasadam, every senses, that is bhakti. It is not sensuous, but engaging the senses in the service of the proprietor of the senses.
But they say that's a faith.
That's not faith, that's fact.
They say when we offer prasadam, it's just a faith that a God accepts it, because you cannot see God.
No, you cannot see, I see. I am not a fool like you. I can see, therefore I offer. But you cannot see. So I have to open your eyes. You come to me. That is our problem. You are blind. You are suffering with cataract. I shall operate, and you will see also.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
You don't see, that does not mean I don't see. Why do you ask him like that? You may be full rascal.
They want their team of scientists to see it.
Huh?
A team of scientists.
The scientist means another rascal. Big rascal. You are a rascal and your leader scientist is a big rascal. He's a big rascal. Samskruta Purusha Pasu. That is explained in the Srimad Bhagavata. Sabir Baraha Ustak Kharoi Samskruta Purusha Pasu. You know this verse? Explain.
People who are like hogs, dogs, camels, and asses glorify non-devotees.
Yes. Anyone non-devotee, he's a big camel, a big dog, or big swine, like that. So, these people who are praising them, they are also cats and dogs and swines, and the leader is also big swine. That is the difference. The so-called scientist, philosopher, is a big animal, that's all. But he is animal.
They say we're just dreamers.
Huh?
They say that we're just dreamers.
Dreamer?
Dreamers.
Dreamers.
We dream. We make up fantasies about God and heaven, but
Why fancy? You have no brain to understand, therefore you say fancy.
well, their common ground of objectivity is what they can perceive with the senses.
Yes, you can sense by the senses. You perceive with the senses the sand, but who has made the sand? You have not made. Why you are so fool that you don't understand this? This sand here is a perception, direct perception. This water, vast water, direct perception. Who has made it?
They say if it was made by God, we'd be able to see Him just like the sand.
Yes, but you have to get the eyes, that I say, because you are blind, you are cataract. I have to operate, you'll see. You'll see. You come to treatment. Therefore the Shastra says, go to Guru and be treated and try to understand. But how you can see with your blind eyes, cataract eyes?
Well, that vision, that scene is super mundane. They only consider the mundane vision.
Yes, super mundane, everything is super mundane. Because how do you know that there is nothing in the sky? Now you say it is vacant. Your eyes is deficient, it is not vacant. There are innumerable planets, but you cannot see. You cannot see, you are blind. Therefore, because it is not in your power to see, you have to hear from me. Yes, there are millions of stars there. You have to accept it. You cannot see. But because you cannot see doesn't mean that it is vacant. It is deficiency of your senses.
Well, they'll admit that, but they say still we cannot, even though we are ignorant of some things, we still can't accept what we can't see.
Why?
Because
if you are ignorant, you have to accept.
Because what we're told may be wrong.
Maybe wrong, that is your misfortune. What? The process is that your senses cannot approach. You have to hear from authority. That is the process. But if you don't approach authority, if you approach a cheater, that is your misfortune. But the process is where your senses cannot act. You have to approach authority. That is the process.
But they want experimental knowledge.
Huh?
They want experimental knowledge.
Yes, this is experimental.
This cannot be proved.
No, why not prove? Just like I gave you this water, this sand, it is practical. Now we must know somebody has made it.
Well, the difficulty is in a group of atheists, you can't prove God.
No, atheists kick them on their face. Atheists are those who are reasonable. That everything see that somebody has made. So this sand is also made by somebody, the water is also made by somebody, the sky is also made by somebody. Now we find out who is that somebody. That is not right.
They do not want to transcend the limits. They do not want to
There is
transcend
no
the
question of
limits. They do not
transcending,
want
practical. Everything you see, it is made by somebody. The stick is made by somebody. The cloth is made by somebody. So this must be made by somebody.
But they would say, present me the somebody.
So
that they would say, present to me the somebody
I present
so that
you,
I
so
can
you
see
have to
him.
take training from me. You have to make your eyes to see me. That is it. Yeah. But if you refuse to be treated, if you don't go to the physician, then how will be? You are blind now. There is cataract. Now you have to treat. The surgical operation. Tad vijnanatham sagurumeva vigachet. That is the injunction.
That step requires faith.
Not faith, practical.
Initially, there must be faith in the
Practical.
Guru.
If you want to learn something, you must go to the expert. That is not faith. It is fact. You cannot learn anything by yourself. That is not possible.
If someone is actually sincere, can he be cheated or will he always get a bona fide guru?
No, if he is sincere, he will get.
Bona fide.
Yes. Guru Krishna, Kripaye Paye Bhakti Lata Bija. Guru and Krishna. Krishna is within you. As soon as he sees that you are sincere, he will give you
So if
the right person.
If you're not completely sincere, you might get a Guru Maharaj Ji.
Huh?
If you're not completely sincere,
Yeah.
you're going to get
Yeah.
someone.
Because you want to be cheated, you go to the cheater. That's all. Je jathamang prapadyante tang sutyo bhajamaha. Krishna is intelligent, super intelligent. If you are a cheater, he will cheat you. He will cheat you, first class. He will cheat Krishna. But if you actually sincere, then he will give you the right thing. That is stated in the Bhagavad. Matta smriti jnanam apohanancha. Everything is coming from me. Smriti, remembrance, and forgetfulness. If you are a cheater, Krishna will give you such intelligence, you will forget Krishna forever.
Srila Prabhu.
Yeah.
So it is so. Birds of a feather flock together. The cheaters flock together.
Yes. Birds have the same feather, flock together.
The thing is, our philosophy is as supportable as theirs because they're in control. They have the dominance.
Who has done?
The atheists.
Atheists? One kick of Maya is finished. All done. One disc kick. The dominance all finished. In 1 second. No dominance. That is Maya. They are under control but thinking that we are free. That is called Maya. That is called Maya. They are under full control but they are thinking we are free. That is Maya. Mohini. Mohining Sita. What is that verse? Asuring Mohining.
Raksasin.
Asuri.
Mogasha,
Raksasin Mohining. Mogasa, Moga Karmana, Moga Jnana Vichita. Because they are bewildered, all their hopes will be frustrated. Mogasa. Because they are rascals, Rasuring, atheists, all their hopes will be frustrated. This is it. And that is being done. They are making so big plan. Now it is going to be frustrated. You see?
Still they don't want to come to the senses.
Therefore they are rascals. Rascal means that however kick him on his face, still he'll insist. That is rascal. Rascal means that they'll never take good lesson. That is rascal. And sensible means he takes good lesson. Samana dushkitina mudha. And why they remain rascal? Because they are dushkitina. Very, very sinful. Very, very sinful. Don't you see? They are maintaining slaughterhouse, they are maintaining brothel, they are ruining everyone's life by sense gratification. These are all sinful activities. Therefore they remain rascal forever. They cannot improve. Because they are so sinful, they have to suffer, go to the darkest region. They will have to become worms of the stool that is awaiting them. But they do not know how things are going on. They are thinking we are not safe. We are safe. That is foolishness. That is rascaldom. So, you are now feeling all right?
Sure, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Rascal means that, you know the story, that Kalidas, a great poet, he was a great rascal. So, it is a long story. So, he was sitting on the branch of a tree and cutting. So some gentleman, while you are cutting, it fall down. No, I will not fall down. That when he fell down, then he went to that gentleman. How did you know, sir, that I shall fall down? Huh? Then they concluded, here is a rascal number one. Here is a rascal number one. They do not know that they are going to hell. And that is rascal. By their so-called scientific advancement, philosophy, education, they are going to hell. Wow. That they do not know. Therefore they are rascals. Therefore they are rascals. This is the definition of rascal. One who does not know where he is going. If somebody goes in this stream, if you say, don't go. No, why shall I not go? He is rascal. He is rascal. And the another rascal, yes, you can go, it is all right. Jatomat, tatomat. As many ways you manufacture, it is all right. You can go this way. He is another rascal. This is it.
How do we bring them to senses?
This is Krishna consciousness. Be Krishna conscious and everything will be solved. How we are speaking, because we are taking shelter of Krishna, that's all. Mami Vija Prapadante Maya Metante. As soon as you surrender to Krishna, all this Maya, misconception will go. You will become right person in knowledge. That is Krishna consciousness. To become perfect man. Because there is guidance. The perfect guidance. So he becomes perfect. Hare Nama, Hare Nama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. This is the statement on Bhagavad. Padanta Govi Visatantamisham. Because they cannot control their senses, therefore they are making progress towards the darkest region of hell. Padanta Govi Visatanta. Puna Charya. And repeatedly chewing the chewed. They make one plan, it is frustrated, again make another plan. That is frustrated, again make another plan. But they will never agree to accept that these plans are all useless. That is rascal. That is rascal. Repeated, chewing the chew, chewing the chew. The same omen, same vagina, and that is a pleasure. But at home, and in the street, at the nightclub, and theatre, the same vagina. That's
We would say that is braveness. They are brave.
Yes, we must say that is their rascal now. One who goes. Braveness, go to the Pacific Ocean and die, and go to hell. That is their braveness. That is their braveness. They are bravely going to hell. That's all. There is a story. Palavana to bhai naki. One man is chasing another man. So the man who is chased, he is asked, why you are fleeing? So, am I afraid of you? Why shall I not flee? Why shall I not go? Am I afraid of you? He is fleeing out of fear, but still he says, am I afraid of you? Am I afraid of you? Why shall I not? Why shall I stop? This is it. Bravely I am going to hell. Why shall I stop? I am brave. This is it.
Crazy.
Yes, crazy. This is stated. Pisachi paile jano mati channa hoy. Mayagasta jiver sei dasha upoja. It's like when a man becomes crazy, ghostly haunted, he speaks all nonsense. Similarly, anyone who is under the influence of this material energy, He's crazy. He's crazy. Talks all nonsense. That's all. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Why you are being carried by the waves of Maya? And you are becoming drowned and sometimes up, sometimes down. Why you are wasting your life in that way? The Krishna Das, Avishas Kalita. If you simply accept Krishna as your guidance, there is no more Maya. But they will not accept. Bhaunam janmanamante jnanavan mam kapad. Therefore, one who accepts and surrenders unto Krishna after many years, such struggle for existence, he is actually wise. He is actually wise.
Why is it that it's taken so long for a pure devotee to come to the West? Has the West been so sinful that no pure devotee has come before your divine grace?
Don't be sorry. You are so at that time you are so sinful that you could not receive a pure devotee.
Yes. Once at a lecture, a lady asked you why hadn't you come sooner? And you said, well, you weren't ready.
Because you are not ready. Yes, I told. Yes. Now the Western boys, the descendant of the Western people, they are fortunate. Therefore, they are receiving Krishna. Kono Bhagyavanji. It is Krishna's desire that these people are suffering so much. Let some devotees come here. So you are all devotees, you have come to join together.
During the progress of evolutionary process, suppose if the individual soul falls down from the human platform, the individual soul, let's say, falls down from the human platform to some other large species. But in the course of, again, evolutionary process, at some stage along the path, he'll come to Krishna consciousness. Is this?
Yeah. That is the path. Evolution means to come to that end, Krishna consciousness. That is really only. If one misses the chance, then again fall down. But the natural progress is that.
But ultimately he will come to Krishna consciousness.
Yes, ultimately everyone will come to Krishna. Not Krishna consciousness, but Krishna. At the end of this devastation, they enter into the body of Krishna. They remain there.
That would be very good for devotees. That would be very good for devotees.
But they have not done. These birds have pity, or their bodily extension is so much. I think they are pities.
The what?
Very nice.
Yeah. Just see how they are experienced. They are not afraid of the ocean, although they are very small. They know how to save it. Krishna is there within the heart. They are giving. Now get up. They easily get up.
That's Vishnu within their heart. The Vishnu within their heart.
Yes. Just like a What is called? Magnetic stone?
Magnet?
Magnet.
Yes.
It attracts
Iron filings.
iron filings. But who has given this power to this magnetic stone? You cannot do it.
It's just there by nature.
That is the answer. Nature is controlled by God.
Well, they prefer to leave nature as nondescript.
Huh?
When they say or designate as nature, they prefer to leave that nondescript,
Why?
non-specific.
That means insufficient knowledge. They do not wish to describe it because your foolishness will be discovered.
They will say that I can do that is done by nature.
Huh?
In the case of a magnet, suppose if I take a piece of iron and if I magnetize it from electrical current, it will act as a magnet.
Yeah, but
So they say,
the iron is not manufactured by you. Neither the magnetic stone is manufactured by you. You take nature's product and utilize it. That is not your original creation. So what is carried to you? You can transform. That is in your hand. Jainam Dhajate Jagat. There are two things, material and spiritual. Inferior energy and superior energy. Jiva Bhuta Mahabhava. The living entities, they are superior energy. Why superior? They can take the materials and handle. Jainam Dhajate Jagat. That is your superiority. You can take the matters and combine it and make something else. And that is the world going on. Matter and spirit. You have created your own body by your desire. So that you can do. But the materials, the body, you cannot create. That is nothing.
they're trying to make it.
Again trying.
God is actually...
It is already there. What is the use of your trying? The same thing. Already dog is barking, but one is trying to imitate. That's all. But people will go to see the imitation barking by purchasing ticket. And the real barking they will neglect.
That is called new discovery.
What is the new? Because barking is already there. What is new discovery? You are simply imitating barking. That's all. Barking is already there. What is discovery?
But that imitation is just new.
No. Imitation is flattery. That's all. Imitation is the best way of flattery. That's all.
Actually, they're proving our point because
Yes.
as persons, they can imitate. We made the original. They were not persons, they were entities. They couldn't imitate God's creation.
Now in your laboratory, by mixing hydrogen and oxygen, if you produce 1 ounce of water, so what is your credit? Here is vast water already.
They say it was not done before in the lab.
It is done already, otherwise why the water came? You do not know he did it. That is your ignorance.
So it is envious. They are just envious.
Foolishness. Enviousness means one must be able. But they are not able. Simply foolishness.
They have created artificial gems
Just like you are a powerful man, I am a powerful man. I become envious. That is allowed. But I am not powerful, I am trying to imitate you. It is foolishness.
But they're saying that God didn't give me all the knowledge. We do have to make this water.
Because he wanted you to remain a fool. He wanted. Because you are atheist, he wanted that you shall remain ever fool. That is God's will. This atheistic class, they remain always fool. Krishna gives him birth in such a family, in such a country, in such a that he remains fools. He remains always fool. That is stated in the Bible.
It's like the barber giving opinion on the science of medicine. It's like barber giving opinion on the science of medicine. Because the materialistic person, they claim to be expert of material science, and still they want to give opinion on the spiritual science.
No, they are not even expert on material science. They are expert in bluffing others. Jugglery of words.
They are saying that it was not done before. Like telephones and these airplanes and these new discoveries.
Well, there are better telephones. You do not know it. Just like Sanjaya is sitting with his master, Dhritarashtra, and is relaying all the war affairs going on. He asked, Kim akurvata Sanjaya? What did you do? But you are sitting, you know. What is that telephone? It is television within the heart. He is seeing everything and relaying. Bhagavad Gita, don't you see? Sanjaya was, Dhritarashtra was. Dhritarashtra inquired. Now after meeting my sons and nephews, what they are doing? And now Duryodhana is going to see Dronacharya. Dronacharya says like this, Bhishmadev says. How does he say within the room? But do you know that science?
But they will say that was only possible.
They will say, they may say, but we are putting some fact. They may say all nonsense. We are not going to accept it.
Some of them say, well, we've improved on nature. By making things like plastics and medicines, we've improved.
All right. Very improvement. People were eating in silver plates, golden plates, and you have improved by plastic plates. These rascals now can be understood by another rascal. Now we are not going to.
The plastic's a great problem because they can't get rid of it. The plastic has become a great problem because there's no way to dispose of it. So it just piles up and piles up. They can't get rid of it.
In the future, they're going to make plastic houses.
Yes.
Transparent. You can see everything from the house.
So what is the credit there?